Welcome to the Baby Boomer Babe Show with your host, Lady Lou, connecting you with friends, great stories, and wonderful adventures.
Hello, world. This is Lady Lou, the Baby Boomer Babe, coming to you from deep in the heart of Texas. I'm so glad you've joined me for this little adventure. It's titled, How to Relieve Loneliness. You know, for all of us, loneliness is a very difficult place in which to be. It may create feelings of not belonging, being unwanted, sadness, frustration, not being good enough, unhappiness, anger, resentment, and maybe even suicidal thoughts. Heaven forbid. As a person who has experienced all of these feelings, I'm here to tell you there is a way to alleviate them. And here it is. How to relieve loneliness. Are you ready? This is it in just 10 short words. Get out of your house and focus on helping others. Yep, that's it in a nutshell. It sounds so simple, but is it really that simple? I actually proved it to myself many years ago. Yes, it is that simple. I'll tell you about that in just a minute. Zig Ziglar, a famous motivational speaker, author, and salesman, was a very wise man and one of my early mentors. I started studying his work back in the 1970s when I was in sales, and I've used his quotes to help myself many times. This quote of Zig's is by far my favorite. Quote, "You can have everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want." End quote. I interpret this to mean take the focus off yourself and put it on others. It's called being of service. Our lives will be so much richer when we choose to assist others. Now, I don't mean to force yourself on anybody or your ideas or anything like that. I just mean assisting others who desire our help. It means giving suggestions, offering advice, just showing the way, enlightening others to a better idea, even just being friendly and kind. There's an old saying, what goes around comes around. For me, that sums it all up. Another one is, what you put out is what you get back. Now, you may not believe in karma, but I choose to believe it's real. So start today and put out what you want to come back to you. Be it love, kindness, joy, help, anything you would choose. If you will do that first to others, they will reciprocate. It's almost guaranteed. Here's another quote from Zig. Quote, "True joy comes when you inspire, encourage, and guide someone else on a path that benefits him or her." End quote. Sometimes the reason we're lonely is because we don't have very many friends. I was in that situation after my husband died, way back in 1989. I spent a whole year in my house because I didn't have anyone in my life at that point with whom I could go and do things and have some fun. Just get out and go places, even just to go to lunch with a girlfriend. I didn't do any of that for a whole year. So I finally made the decision to get my life back, and I started attending business networking meetings. And within a year of showing up at a whole bunch of these meetings, I had so many friends, I didn't know what to do with them. I was no longer lonely. I had things to do, places to go, people to see. All kinds of interesting things came to me, and I took advantage of them and had a wonderful time. Just a lovely time. And I wasn't looking for anything from any of these people. I just offered my caring for them, my interest in them and what they did, and a helping hand when and if they needed it. All they did was ask. Here's another quote that says it all, again by Zig Ziglar. Quote, "If you go out looking for friends, you will find they are very scarce. If you go out to be a friend, you will find them everywhere." End quote. Here's one more quote from Zig. Quote, "Some of us learn from other people's mistakes. The rest of us have to be the other people." End quote. I'm going to repeat this quote as it is so deep, much deeper than it appears. Quote, "Some of us learn from other people's mistakes. The rest of us have to be the other people." End quote. Let that soak in for a minute. It's no fun being the other people who have to make all the mistakes by themselves. All we have to do is learn from others. They've already been where we are. And if we learn, then we can avoid some of those mistakes. How simple is that? But we have to be open to learning and to watching what's going on around us. And I can just about guarantee you many other people have been where you are now, and they got through it. They got smart and got out into the world and became successful and fulfilled in whatever their desires were. And they were no longer lonely. And you can do it too. Yes, I can hear your thoughts right now. You're saying, how do I get smart? That is so easy, my friend. Yeah, you just ask for the help you need or want. Let me explain it with this little acronym of that simple word, ask, A-S-K. The A stands for ask. The S stands for seek. The K stands for knock. Yep, it's so simple. You just ask for the help or whatever it is you need. If you don't ask, you don't get. Here's the full acronym. Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. Yes, this comes from the Bible. Matthew chapter 7, verse 7. I learned this simple truth in a sales training seminar of all things, and it was over 40 years ago, and I don't even remember who the trainer was, but this little thing stuck with me all these years. If you will take this information to heart, you too will soon have more friends than you ever thought possible. You'll be going places and doing things that you never dreamed of, and just having the time of your life. And loneliness will be a thing of the past. Here's how you do it. And it's a quote from Lao Tzu, an ancient Chinese philosopher and poet. Quote, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." End quote. You may have noticed I didn't put a time on how long this step will take you to achieve. That's because it's all up to you and how fast you want to go. How fast do you want to have fun in your life? Go places, do things, have friends. Here's a little poem I dearly love. I saved it from that sales training that I attended so many years ago. I don't know who wrote it, and it's titled Parable of a Winner. I've taken the liberty of using the feminine personal pronoun rather than the masculine pronoun as it was originally written. This philosophy applies to all of us, even if we're not in sales. Here it is. Parable of a Winner. And in those days, behold, there came into the neighborhood a winner from afar. And it came to be, as the days went by, she achieved plenty. And in that area were they who were breeze shooters, and they who spent their days in making alibis. Mightily were these two groups astonished. They said one to another, How doth this new person getteth away with it? And it came to pass that many were gathered in a certain public place, and a soothsayer came among them. And she was a person well versed in the ways of the world. And they spoke and questioned the soothsayer, saying, How is it that this new person accomplisheth the impossible? Whereupon the soothsayer made answer, She of whom you speak is one hustler. She ariseth early in the morning, and goeth forth full of pep. She is arrayed in neat clothing and glittering footwear, while you go forth with skirts unpressed. While you gather here and say one to the other, Verily, this is a terrible day to work, she is already abroad. And when the 11th hour cometh, she needeth no alibis. She knoweth her business, and they who would stave her off yield and signeth for the service that is called full. People say unto her, Nay, when she comes in. Yet when she goeth forth, she hath their name on the line that is dotted. She taketh with her the two angels, determination and perspiration, and worketh unceasingly. Verily I say, do ye likewise. A very clever person wrote this poem, don't you think? I wish I knew who it was so I could properly attribute it to them. I bid you much success and much love on your beautiful journey to becoming the person you choose to be. Start with that single step and just keep going. Loneliness will vanish from your life. Go places, do things, stretch yourself, do things that may be a bit uncomfortable or even a whole lot uncomfortable. But just get out there and go to a meeting, go to a luncheon, or whatever suits your fancy. Maybe go to a show, a movie, or a theater, or even a animal show like a cat show or a dog show. Anything that you're interested in. Get yourself out that door and go. If you've got a friend who's interested, take them with you. It's always more fun when you have two people to go with. So please let me hear from you via email so I can follow along with you and your journey. My email address is ladylou@thebabyboomerbabe.com. That's ladylou@thebabyboomer.com. Also, while you're out and about, do things that will challenge you. Just do them. And when you have time and you're home and rested, please go to my blog site and get your free gift. It's the free Baby Boomers Toolkit. And here's what you'll find in it. Number 1, 3 things to do every day to create calm and peace in your world. Number 2, how to release stress and loneliness in 4 minutes or less. Number 3, the secret solution to being comfortable in any situation. Number 4, the bedtime ritual to soothe all cares and create a good night's sleep. Here's the site address for my blog, www.thebabyboomerbabe.com. Please also join our Facebook group and enjoy the fun and the silly items over there. Just click the join button. Most of the funnies are going to bring back some fond memories for you. I guarantee you that. I've enjoyed putting them on there. And feel free to share other items that you love. You can put your own items on the Facebook group page. This site belongs to all of us baby boomers. So here's that link, www.facebook.com/groups, GROUPS, /the baby boomer babe /. So it's facebook.com/groups /the baby boomer babe /. And also, if you would, please share this podcast with your friends. I know they like to listen to things too, and listening is far more fun than reading. So this is Lady Lou, the baby boomer babe, saying goodbye for now, and come back soon.
Stay tuned for each episode to discover the new experience in building fun and community.